Hey, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? I'm not gonna make this too long. There's definitely some different type topics tonight. Um, Things to learn or consider for physicalities of sexual tantra. So it's sort of gonna be like just like the second part. Things you can learn or consider for the physicalities of sexual tantra, part two. Part two. The first thing we're gonna talk about is tongue kung fu. Tongue kung fu. Tongue kung fu. So I got some informative reading to do. So y'all kind of just listen up, all right? I'm getting this out of a reference literature. I'll discuss it towards the end. So first and foremost, tongue kung fu. Heart in the fire element. Heart in the fire element. The heart has a strong connection to the sexual center. The heart is associated with the fire element and the energetic centers of the passion and affection. It is known as the king of all internal organs, circulating blood and energy through the entire system. The fire element is associated with the virtues of love and joy and with the negative emotions of hatred and cruelty. Negative emotions are elicited when energy is not flowing or when energy is congestion in the heart. Have you ever noticed that when you do not communicate what is in your heart and hold in your emotions, there are feelings of congestion? This is how negative energy is formed. Energy becomes negative when it is not flowing. Energy stuck in the heart is one of the biggest sexual problems we face. When energy in the heart is blocked, it is difficult to feel deeply and connect with your partner. For example, when someone in a relationship does not communicate what is in the heart, energy is congested and negative emotions ensue. Expressing what is in our heart in a clear, controlled manner freezes energy and transforms it into something positive. It is very healthy to establish the intimate connection between the heart and the sexual center. The Tao, for example, regards loving energy and sexual energy as the two strongest energies in the body. Fire energy is also associated with the excitement and exhilaration. It is in the fire energy in the heart that opens the sexual center. This is why falling in love leads to sexual desire. Many of the Taoist, for example, meditations focus on balancing the heart and sexual center. Even the highest level Taoist meditations called Kan and Li, fire and water, work on unifying these two energies and steaming their potent life force. All right? Excuse me. Through all meridians. Now to the tongue kung fu. The tongue is the sense organ or of the fire element and the energetic extension of the heart. Exercising the tongue is a great way to open the heart and the sexual energy. There is a very strong connection between the tongue, heart, and sexual center. This is why lovers kiss with the tongue. In some cultures, kissing with the tongue is just as intimate as making love. To exercise the tongue, bring the tip of the tongue in the front upper teeth. To exercise the tongue, bring the tip of the tongue in the front of the upper teeth inside the lips. Circle the tongue down to the inside lower lip. Continue to circle in front of the teeth and inside the lips about 36 times. And then switch directions. Next, massage the flat part of the tongue against the upper palate vigorously. Feel the heat that is generated through the head and the whole body. Heat is a good sign that the fire element is activated in the heart and the sexual center. Massage the tongue against the upper palate at least 36 times. I feel like when you're dealing with get into the physicalities of sexual tantra, tongue kung fu is very important. It's something very important to learn because, first of all, not a lot of us know about it, and that's okay. However, this is the reference for the things to learn or consider for the physicalities of sexual tantra. Man, I ain't say nothing like this dealing with sexual tantra, or I understand that it's more than this. But I've been talking about it last year since July or June, and never said nothing like this. Everything was about the shadow work, dealing with your traumas, dealing with the energy work. I even gave out references. But January and February, it's time to get to nitty gritty. It's time to have fun. And you can also have fun doing it like that. But to each his own. So I'm trying to cover all bases. So that's your tongue kung fu. You can find that on page 151 and 152. I'm dealing with the sexual reflexology, dealing with Montauk Chia. That's your reference, all right? All right. So the next thing I want to talk about is, it's kind of a game where when you're dealing with sexual reflexology, you're dealing with the face, or you're dealing with these parts, all up in here, all up in here, all right? When you're dealing with the reflexology of the face, fellas, for example, and ladies, but I'm just going to talk about for me. So for the fellas, as you kissing her, kiss her or kiss her on the face slowly, while mentally speaking love intentionally into her cheeks. You know what I mean? And make sure you in sync with someone. Make sure you have a keen understanding of the technique that's going to be presented, or what him or her are doing in regards to when you're dealing with this reflexology of the face. Okay, because our internal organs also live in the spots in our face. I'm sure some of you know that, some of us don't. It don't matter. We just get into it as a fun game. You know, it involves the art of sensual love. It involves no penetration, just sensual connection. Okay? So, for example, let me whip this out real quick here. So this is the reproductive area. I want you to focus on this area and kiss her here, and speak love into this area. Speak love into her small, and when you talk about the small intestinal area, you know what I mean, it's here. When you talk about the colon, it's here. When you talk about the lungs, it's here. The heart is here. Kiss her here. Mentally speak, I love you. Peace and love to the heart. Much healing and abundance, self-healing. Abundance in health. You see, abundance in health. The stomach's here. Adrenal glands, kidneys, gallbladder, pituitary, bladder, stomach, adrenal glands, lung. It's all so. Oh, y'all can't even. Oh, it's like a bright light. I tried to show the picture, but it's too bright. So, but just look up a reflexology chart of the face. Mentally speak into her inside basically her organs when you speak in here. The reflexology of the face, okay? All right? So, and that's that basically. So you're dealing with your tongue kung fu, and you're dealing with your reflexology of your face. These are just things to consider. Fun games, to consider while getting into sexual tantra. Very, very harmless. Okay? Nothing but love, nothing but self-assistance, and dealing with any type of, the release of any tension. Release the tension in the face. Detox your face if you got to. You see? Next we're going to talk about is the reflexology of her vagina, or her love below. Okay? Reflexology of her love below. Help fellas when you are, in this case, when you are penetrating her slowly. Make sure the whole object of this thing is Reference wants to communicate. By the way, my name is Reference. I call myself Reference because that's probably all I can do for you. I can refer you to these books, I can refer you to this information, and I can refer you to the name, the page, where to go, the diligent research we must embark on, and you choosing somebody, whether it's yourself or somebody else, to practice these things. And for not only now, but for the future. And if it's not for that, it's for yourself, that's even better. Because ain't nobody going to be able to save you or help cultivate your energy more than you. All right? So know this is the part 2. Things to learn or consider for the physicalities of sexual tantra. And again, for social media purposes, reference the name. All right? And this particular one, we're going to talk about massaging her insides properly. And this will help with potential cell regeneration. Okay? Potential cell regeneration within her insides. Because some woman out here is going through some things downstairs. You got some woman who got cervical cancer. You got some in the cervix inside the woman's, and you go inside that lovely tunnel, all the way to the back is the cervix. And that is equal to the heart. And you say, how do you know this? Reflexology. Get some good pictures, some good images. Pick a site. All right? Pick a site. So when you're dealing with, for example, the first 2 inches of the woman's vagina is the kidneys. It's her kidneys. The first 2 inches of her vagina is the kidneys. Next is the liver. Next is the spleen. Next is the lung. And all the way to the back if you're sized up like that, fella. And I'm going to tell you what you can do to reach back there, or techniques you could do to reach back there if you ain't elongated enough. The phallus must be elongated enough to even reach back there, I ain't say reacher. I'm just saying reach. This ain't a movie, baby. It's not a movie. And water. Ooh. So, also when you're dealing with the beginning of the woman's love below, you deal with the clitoris. Just above that is a resemblance of the pineal and pituitary gland. Y'all don't have to believe me. My name is Reference. I'm referring you to what to look up. Reflexology of the vajayjay. Okay? It's important so you can help massage your insides for potential cell alright? Regeneration. So, and don't forget about the adrenal and the thymus. Each woman's a lot of different women out here, a lot of different females. Some women have no issues, some women do. If you don't, cool. We all just learning here, right? Right. Alright? Yeah, I ain't got my grandpa glasses on. I can't seem to find them. I can't find it. But this will help. We talk about the left lung and the right lung. If she got issues with the lung, help her out. Get into some of the information of Dr. Lean Bay. He explains what books and what to do and what not, as far as ratios, as far as the numbers, as far as when you perform the ratios inside of her to help massage the insides properly, not just for some, oh God, that's, ooh, shut up. We ain't doing that. So speak energy into her, all right? All right, and that's basically the gist of that. I could go all night with this stuff, but who got time for that? So I'm gonna refer you, and you do the reference yourself. You do the research yourself. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. And this is for the purpose of application, not just talking. All right? Do you perform your own self-initiations. And it starts beyond the physical. But like I said last year, I talked about that. Just scroll back on my YouTube page. I'm on Facebook and YouTube right now. I'm not doing the TikTok and all that stuff now. We all life. There's a lot of things going on in life right now. So I'm doing what I can, which is not enough, to tell you the truth. But I feel like the part 2 of having fun, this is exciting. Staying on topic. The next thing I want to talk about is, I hope y'all got that. Y'all can look it up. Energy healing. And, oh man, this one here is a doozy. Yo, man, this right here takes the ball game like totally out the water. Okay? There is 2 individuals that I will present to y'all. And it deals with the energy healing, so to speak. Research on these individuals who can just shake your hand. And they're hypnotists at the same time, but they're hypnotists, but their whole point is help relieving the trauma that might be attached to your love below. Because some women been touched inappropriately when they was younger or when they was older, and sometimes they got to help release that. So anyways, besides that, I want to let women know that you don't have to be penetrated or even nothing like that. There's guys out here that can shake your hand and make you buckle, you know, in regards to that. But it's not just all about giving you an orgasm when they shake your hand. Can I do that right now? No. Will I soon? Yes. But the whole point of it is, let me get to, okay, when these women receive these orgasm sensations, and it's been recorded. Hypoorgasm at Evans and Von Buttern. Emerge McVeigh and the Brain Bully. He's called the Brain Bully, just to make it real simple. I know it sounded like French. The Brain Bully. The Brain Bully is what he called himself. And he shook hands with this woman. He was talking to her and helping her out, you know, and then she just, oh boy, y'all got to see it. So it's some cool footage, you know. So a woman doesn't have to be penetrated to catch an orgasm, for those who don't know. All right, and this is a different type of energy, you know. So that's one dude. Another dude, they call him the Street Master, hypnotist, Mr. P, the best ooh ever, part 3. All right, this is on YouTube, and I'll put it up when I get ready to post this tonight. I'll put the references up for them too, because I know it sounds like French and Romanian, what I'm saying right now. All right. So those would be the reference or the footage or the proof of what I'm saying for those who don't know what these individuals are able to do these type of things. All right. Love. Water. Siri Nityama has classes, the actual reference for application, not just talking. You know, Nityama teaches you this. He's like 70, but he's been learning this for 50 years. So if you charge a band or $1,000 for the class, which is only for women, it's okay. His protege probably be the guy to speak to for the men, but I don't know. But I'm gonna put all the information. Nityama, Nityama. You know, he's been doing this since all black hair or brown. My hair is brown. My hair is brown. It's not black. I don't know. I guess because I'm part Cheyenne. I don't know. But so Nityama has the actual classes. But these other 2 references, as far as on YouTube, they are just something as a research. So you have the name, you have the person, you have how to contact them, you have the application. You see, this is what this is about. That's what I call myself reference. All right, try it. All right, don't worry about what I can do. It's about helping cultivate your energy. I'll do my job to cultivate mine. And each one teach one, if you feel like it. If you don't, look the other way. Like they're doing the dash joint. And you got it. I'll be like, oh man, come on, I should have signed up. You know, so anyways, it's real powerful thing. Put that there. Y'all good? All right, it's not too much. All right. Part 2, things to learn or consider for the physicalities for sexual tantra if you want to get into it. Because I think we are tired of the porno thing. Nothing wrong with a quickie. There's nothing wrong with studying the moves, you know. The moves, baby, the moves. You know, ain't nothing wrong with studying the moves, but man, come on, man. For those who's interested, right? All right? So, next we're going to talk about is reflexology of the phallus. Okay? Reflexology of the phallus. So this is mostly for the ladies, whether it's performing oral or whether it's just simply making love. Y'all must know that the man's phallus is also his organs. So if you know, and you can look it up as far as reflexology of the phallus or reflexology of the penis, and you'll see where the organs are, where the lungs are, okay, and what they mean. It's a lingam diaphragm reflexology of the man's phallus. Don't be sleeping in your bed and don't know what you're working with. You ain't gonna be sleeping with me and not have enough knowledge. Give the woman substance when in conversation. Give the man substance when in conversation, okay? So for example, the lungs, as far as when you're dealing with the phallus or the penis or the jingling dingling or whatever you want to call it. You know, tallywhacker. The Johnson, you get it. The lungs represent, as far as positive emotions, courage, confidence, and surrender. The kidneys, gentleness, calm, and trust. Liver, kindness, generosity. Heart, love and joy. The spleen, open and centered. The negative aspects of that will be worry and guilt dealing with the spleen. The negative aspects will be impatience and rage. Dealing with the liver, anger lives in the liver. Fear lives in the kidneys. Sadness, grief, and depression lives not only in the heart but in the lungs. These are positive and negative emotions dealing with the organs, and the organs are positioned on the phallus. Okay. The small intestines might be in the middle next with the liver, but in the top, the tip, the mushroom tip, resides the pineal and pituitary. That's why most men, and like myself, shoot, hey, we like to, oh baby, please, the tip, and it's the pineal, the tip, you know, you'll get it. As soon as you see the diagram, you'll get it. All right, so that's also a potential cell regeneration. That's also a potential form of healing. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know, so. Look at it like that. Ain't nothing nasty, because people outside this country don't look at it as nothing nasty. Look at it as a form of normality. Normality. Not nothing like ew, ooh. Man, turn the channel down. Your energy goes where attention goes, and it flows. My name is Reference. Alright? You know, I like to get straight to the point, not be too quick. Last but not least, for the fellas, well, got something for you. This is called power milking. And this is on page 145. Let's go to 145. Got some reading to do. I like to read. Ain't nobody be talking to me about this. I don't know too many people or who to conversate with this with, so let's do it myself. So in this case, this is called power milking. It's a little read, but the name this is for the fellas, but it'll benefit both parties. Last but not least, this is called power milking. Checking Sexual Reflexology by Montauk Chia. That's your reference. Okay, this is a technique, power milking. The power milking is more of a penis enlargement exercise, but it has many beneficial health-inducing properties when done regularly. The tongue is an important part of the exercise because it is connected to all the tendons of the body, especially the penis, which consists of many tendons. When milking the stick, the tongue with the tongue out, and the tongue will get longer as well as the penis. Men should always start out by stretching out the penis lightly by grasping around the head, sticking out the tongue and pulling outward. Rotate your penis with the tongue extended outward in a circular motion. When the warming up has been completed, proceed with the milking method. Lightly massage the penis to a partial erection to hold blood within its length. 2. Grasp around the base or bottom of the penis shaft with a thumb or forefinger. So some of y'all ladies, when y'all be on Facebook, this man want to show y'all stuff. If they showing y'all stuff, or they playing with the tallywhacker, make sure they showing you these techniques, because you need to see them. Play along. Don't think it's all rash and nasty. They don't know what they doing, I get it. Tell them to look me up, reference. Oh, give them the information, you know. Rule number 1, don't talk about me around that nigga. This retains the blood within the penis. Grasp all the way around the penis, making the OK sign. Okay. With the forefinger and thumb, grip lightly and tightly. Okay? 3. Take your thumb and forefinger, squeeze all the way around the penis, and slide forward slowly. This forces the blood within the penis forward to the corpora cavernosa, the erectile tissue, and the glands, which is the head. Page 145. 4. The blood spaces within the penis are forced larger every time you milk forward. As one hand's milk for the beginning of the head, grasp around the base of the shaft with the other hand, releasing the hand that has reached the head, and repeat with the other hand over and over again at the medium to slow pace in intervals. When first starting the milking, some men experience red spots, bumps, or light bruising on the penis head and the surrounding areas. Don't worry, because this is perfectly normal. It would usually subside within the first week of the exercise. Exercise, not jacking or not playing with yourself. A lot of these religions say not to touch yourself. That's why your penis is so small and mine is large. Excuse me, ego. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I apologize. So this effect simply caused the stretching of the blood spaces within your penis and new increased blood circulation. 6. In the beginning, start out by doing 300 milks, 5 minutes a day. Follow this by a 15-minute warm-up of rubbing. Each milking should last 1 second from grasping the base and sliding to the head. Do this for 1 week and be sure to do it 100 PC flexes a day. This will aid in the new circulation and strength building taking place within your penis. It helps because you get to last long inside of her while massaging her and help her reach heights through this orgasmic process. But at the same time, you don't have to penetrate it because you already know about the fellas who could just touch it. 7. The second week will be much harder than the first. 10 minutes of continuous milking, then followed by doing 200 PC chi muscle flexes. Do not ease up unless you happen to feel pain, though this is highly unlikely. Apply a warming up rub for 10 minutes to finish the session. Your choice of lubrication is a crucial one, because if you choose a lubricant that evaporates easily, then you will get tired of reapplying it. You can use different types of oils, vitamin E, or any good lube for exercise. Anything nice to apply to yourself and the testicles after showering to keep them healthy and supple. If the continuous exercise forms painful, bruising the penis, stop altogether exercising and wait for it to subside. If you continue and stretches in the habit of PC flexing muscles, the driving will sit in at work. You can do it at work, sitting, whatever you choose. The PC flexes are so important to the overall development and health of your phallus. All right. This is the reviewing and milking holding. Milk and hold. The milk and hold technique is something men should incorporate after they have milked for at least 20 minutes already. This makes the penis, all the spongy tissue within the penis warmed up and stretched out enough to the point where it could change due to sometimes through overexertion. Don't overexert yourself. All right, this exercise will thicken you and lengthen you, which she'll probably love. But be careful. Be careful with her. Be gentle. Not the whole time. So while it's in its erected state, massage yourself. The warm-up part, warming up. Massage the penis to an erect and flex to the PC muscle to make it as hard as possible. Once fully erect, pump the PC 20 times to fully expand as possible. Squeeze the PC as hard as you can, and the erect becomes partial. Now it's time to milk. Milk. Milking. Apply the choice of lubrication and begin the method of milking. While you are milk, visualize yourself lengthening each time it's time to milk down to the head. Shake. Milk for 20 minutes consistently without stopping. Once completed, rest for a minute and continue to massage yourself. Now we're ready for the milk and hold. All right. It's another paragraph, but I'm gonna let y'all get into it as far as the fellas. The woman, you could read it too to educate the brother. Though we are born kings, so to speak, but we all just need a little help sometimes. All right. So that's all I got. That's all I got for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different topics. All right, things to do or consider if you want to get into sexual tantra, not that boring stuff. The physicalities of sexual tantra. This is also a part of self-initiation. I don't care what nobody says. All right, this is a part of it. But I save the physicalities for last. If you want to check out the shadow work, dealing with the trauma, I haven't mentioned energy work and some individuals you can talk to. All right, Walter. With that being said, my name is Reference. We get some of the information on reflexology and sexology dealing with Montauk Chia. Those are techniques the brother can do. Sisters, you can also obtain this knowledge. Write in the dictionary or your journal. Teach the ones coming up after us, before us. Help yourself by helping them out. All right? Peace and love. 1.